Hey everybody, this is Darthbriboy here, and welcome to part 3 of the collection overview. So we will be covering this shelf here and the shelf below it. The date is December 29th, 2018. I recorded part 2 the 28th, and I'm going to do my best to record the rest of this shit by the 30th and edit that shit. Some of this stuff may be uploaded in January of 2019, so just to warn you guys what's up and how that will inevitably play out. But with that in mind, let's flip the screen, and if you hear anything, that's my laundry. And this is an SD card that is shit. Okay, so we're going to start with the movies on the top. So we got something called Cahill, United States Grand Marshal, a John Wayne movie, which I haven't seen. I own 2 John Wayne films, and that's it. No Country for Old Men. I bought this a few months ago, and I haven't seen it. I've seen a part of it, but that was for a project I needed to do. And that Blues Brothers steelbook needs to be replaced. Pan's Labyrinth, a brilliant film. The only problem I have with foreign films is that I'm a bit of a slow reader, and that can be a pain in the ass while watching foreign films, because unless you speak Spanish, you're fucked. But it's a great film nonetheless. Legend of the Black Scorpion. This was $2 or $3, and it's a Blu-ray. I own some weird shit. Call Me By Your Name, a phenomenal LGBTQ film. A really damn good film, but a friend of mine kind of overhyped it for me. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think the hype kind of ruined it for me, but you should check this film out. It's really damn great. Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. I do have the other Resident Evil films. They're on the shelf below this one, so you will see that when you see that. And that's always going to be kind of interesting to show. So there's that. Celebrating Mickey. I got this a few days ago, and I have not seen it, obviously. Mission Impossible Fallout. I have not seen this yet, because I got it a few weeks ago, and that was when I was doing final shit, so go figure. And I gotta just fuck with this shelf. Also, things with DVD shelves, the space. Having enough space for your films, that's a pain in the butt. How to Train Your Dragon 2. I bought this on Black Friday, and I have yet to see it. Tomb Raider 2018. I have not seen this yet. The Criterion edition of Barry Lyndon. I'm trying to complete my Kubrick collection here, so that's why this is there. Okay, so we're going to start off with Monty Python and The Holy Grail. I have not seen this. Heard a lot of good things about it. Well, that's not true. I've seen most of the movie. A friend of mine loved it, so I watched it a couple of times. Didn't get it, but it is a funny as fuck film. Especially that Black Knight scene. Shark Tale, because I was an idiot kid, and I thought this was a decent film at the time. And this was $15. Why did my mom pay $15 for this? I don't understand. 40-Year-Old Virgin. We used to own this film, and I saw it for cheap at a swap meet, and I was like, I'm buying this. Dragonfly. I bought this at that same swap meet. I have yet to see it. I haven't seen it yet. Why does it look out of focus? Hold on a second, everyone. It's always good to check to see if shit's in focus. And that's why I have my glasses on standby, because this tiny LCD on the camera is not sufficient enough for my eyesight, which is fading. It's also a bitch if you're a photographer, and I can confirm that. This is a bunch of mob films. I think I've seen Public Enemy. And I think that's the one where it's like, hear that mob on top of the world. That was a film I saw with my dad. This is a little '08 documentary. It's pretty out of date about superhero films, but it was a really fascinating documentary that really made me appreciate comic book films a lot more, and I was very happy to get this on DVD. And this has Stan Lee, and this was done by Anchor Bay. Coffee and cigarettes. I had to replace the cover to this because the cover was faded, and I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but this was a printout case, high resolution printout case, but it's printed on regular paper. This is Bruce Almighty. I think it's an Italian version. I said to the store owner, I think you got ripped off, and he's like, what? And I told him it was a PAL DVD, and he's like, shit, well, you want it? I'm like, sure. Because I got a region-free setup, so that's why. Super Mario Brothers, the movie. Because I'm a schmuck. Guys and Dolls. I used to own this in a box set, but my dad threw out the DVD because that's my dad. He throws things out. And it's annoying, but I rebought this at a grocery store, so it was okay. This is a letterbox release. I found that out when I put it in my PS3 and was like, son of a bitch, I'm going to put this in the region-free Blu-ray player and see what happens. And it played back fine within the region-free Blu-ray player and was forced to do anamorphic widescreen, although you could tell the transfer was kind of shitty because it was stretching out the image to make it fill the screen. Like turning from crappy 4x3 letterbox to proper CinemaScope, so it had to fake it, but I'm very happy it has that feature because it makes watching these types of films a lot more enjoyable, the films that fuck that up. Another film that is like this, like Guys and Dolls in that way, this is from my cousin's DVD collection, and he gave it to me, so I'm like, okay, I'll take it. This, I got at that store in Chinatown I've talked about a few times on the channel. And I have not watched it because I did not have this, because I don't want to have alcohol poisoning. This I got at a local library, and I got it because I like Ewan McGregor, and I like Jennifer Connelly, and I do have a bit of a crush on Jennifer Connelly ever since the Hulk movie from 2008, 2003. Liv Tyler was also pretty cute. Yeah. I have not seen that film, but I will give it a chance at some point. And please excuse me for a moment. So we were on Solaris. It's a Criterion DVD release that I got over a year ago, and it's a pretty damn good transfer for a DVD. It's Criterion, so I should expect it to be, but you don't always expect it. I mean, even upscale to 4K, it still looks pretty damn great. I stand by that a good DVD transfer will not be the same quality as a Blu-ray, but it will be good enough. That's why I like those Die Hard DVDs I got. So we got Hiroshima Mon Armor. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I have not seen this, but it looks pretty damn good. I got this at a grocery store because I wanted to see 8 Mile, and I thoroughly enjoyed Do the Right Thing. I have not seen 8 Mile, though. And this is a DVD set. It's a German import. This is the only German import I got, and it kind of made me want to do more Amazon German stuff. The case is very strange, but this is the complete DVD set for the Jimmy Neutron cartoon. And it is only a German import and was released in 2014. I got this because I had a lot of nostalgia for the cartoon, and because the only other video I could find was from a dude in Germany who spoke German, which is something you kind of expect because it's a German set. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to do this for more, I'm going to sound arrogant as fuck for saying this, but a more quote-unquote universal audience, because I think English is becoming more universal due to imperialism and all sorts of other complex political bullshit. But regardless, I think the Jimmy Neutron set is pretty great. The only problem is the title cards are in German, so it's not like I'm rewatching them from my childhood, but it comes with German audio. It comes with English audio, so that's good. German and English, I should say. This movie sucked. And I don't know why I still have it. It is one of the worst DC animated films I've seen. Here's the thing. The DCEU, in my opinion, is a mixed bag. I think the general consensus is mixed bag to borderline shit. But the animated films are pretty damn spectacular most of the time. And then you watch Batman and Harley Quinn and you go, oh, it's not that bad. It's got Kevin Conroy coming back as Batman. And you're like, God damn it, that was a piece of shit movie. Why'd I waste my time watching that when I should have watched this fucking thing, which I haven't seen yet, and I've owned it for a few years. So there's that factor. There's a little dust on the screen. Princess Mononoke. I actually had 2 copies of this for a while. I gave that to a friend of mine. The Book of Life. People say Coco ripped this off. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't really know. Next, we got my Twilight Time films here. So we got Rollerball, which I haven't seen, but it's a gorgeous release. Please check out some of my Blu-ray updates if you want to find those. Where are the Blu-ray updates for that? I have no fucking idea. Anastasia, which I saw, and I've always had a bit of a crush on Ingrid Bergman ever since Casablanca. But this was a pretty interesting performance. Obviously, it's bullshit considering what we know about Anastasia now, and that's still being uncovered. Or still being talked about, I guess. But it's a pretty interesting film nonetheless. Guess Who's Coming for Dinner? I got this because it's a classic film, and I thought it was pretty interesting. To get American Buffalo, which I got in October, and I got it because it was cheap and they were running out of it. Plus this guy from NYPD Blues in it, and my dad really liked that show, and Dustin Hoffman. That's why I got it. I hate doing this. You know what? I'm gonna get a chair. To future me who is editing this, I apologize. Because part 1 was a pain in the ass, and I have not edited part 2 yet as of this recording, so we'll find out. Motherfucker. That was the shredder. Okay, where were we? We were on Moonlight. I have not seen this, but I have heard good things about it. And then we've got Song to Song. I got this because it had a really amazing cast. And I don't know what this one was about, or I haven't seen it yet, but I saw this at a local store, and they don't really have Blu-rays that often, so I'm like, yeah, I'll pick it up. Platoon. This was a 7-Eleven purchase. Grand Budapest Hotel. I bought this at Best Buy on Black Friday, and I've yet to see it. The Butler. I think this is a very good film. Forrest Whitaker did a great job. David Oyelowo's in this. What was interesting is Lee Daniels. Oh, shit. I honestly don't know why they called it Lee Daniels the Butler. Like, that's the full title of the film. They should have just called it The Butler, but I don't know, ego thing, like, I guess. It's like, yes, obviously directed by Lee Daniels. This is a great film, though. I think you should check it out. Birth of a Nation. I have still not removed that fucking Best Buy sticker yet. I bought this because the story sounded fucking insane and kind of badass. So that's why I checked it out. This is not the Birth of a Nation with the Klan. This is the Nat Turner Birth of a Nation. And this is the movie Detroit. I got this because of the cast and the director, and it's pretty interesting. Hidden Figures, a really fascinating story, and her character, I can't believe I forgot her fucking name, but this person is still alive, and she is one of the greatest people to have ever lived. I mean, she got us to the fucking moon. It's pretty extraordinary. Ray, this is Jamie Foxx's definitive performance. It's such a great film. We got Misery, which I bought at a grocery store and I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. We've got Jinnah, which is about it's the guy's name is Jinnah, and it was played by Christopher Lee, and I got this because Christopher Lee said this was his best performance, and you cannot find an American DVD of this, or Blu-ray. So I went to Amazon UK, and they had a Blu-ray, and I just picked it up. Christopher Lee was I made a video about that. American Graffiti, a George Lucas film that I've tried to watch a few times, but schoolwork got in the way. And that's my washer and dryer, so I apologize for that. And we have the movie, the double feature of the White House getting blown the fuck up, Olympus Has Fallen, and White House Down. Both of these movies I got Black Friday of 2013 because fuck it, why not? This is a double feature of Heat and Speed. I got this mainly for Speed, and Heat I thought, okay, I'll give, what the hell's the guy's name? Paul Feig's work a chance. And maybe I'll see that Ghostbusters movie, even though I was making fun of it in part 1. My dad got me this as a gift. It was on my wish list for a while, and I'm like, oh, thanks, Dad. That was a cool gift. The case was broken, but I had a replacement case, fortunately. And I watched the movie Perfect Murder because I was like, I remember the alternate ending with commentary, and I kind of wanted to confirm if this was a movie that I saw at my grandfather's house years ago. Well, probably over 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And I rewatched it, and I was like, holy shit, mystery solved. This is that movie. Goddamn. So that was kind of a cathartic in a way. It was like a long thing in my memory that happened. And Nice Guys, a really good film. It's Shane Black. I've liked the Shane Black films I've seen, like Lethal Weapon, I like. Nice Guys, I like. And Iron Man 3, I like. Yes, ignore my 2013 rant about that film, because I genuinely think I didn't get it in retrospect. LA Confidential. I got this because I've been curious about this movie for years. That's an interesting cast. Let me get this. Curtis Hanson did this. And the digital copy code will be useless after a certain point. And it's got a ton of great bonus features, and it was cheap at Target. And that was the movie where it went, I have to redo this show. And this is an FYE purchase. Not the case, obviously. I had that case on standby. I got this because it was a good upgrade for Corpse Bride. And I wanted to check out Beetlejuice, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just get this because it has a remake, and I can do a compare and contrast about the remake and the original. And this is a movie called Scoop with Scarlett Johansson. I've been trying to get all the Woody Allen and Scarlett Johansson films, like that little trilogy, because Woody Allen is a scumfuck. A funny scumfuck, but a scumfuck. And Scarlett Johansson is an amazing actress, but there is some controversy to be said about her involvement with working with Woody Allen and her being a pretty strong women's rights advocate and the Me Too movement, and one could easily make a case for obvious hypocrisy and all sorts of shit about that. But that's shit I'm going to briefly touch on, but it's too complicated for me to go into. Home Alone, a classic Christmas movie that I did not watch on Christmas, but Macaulay Culkin was in an AVGN episode, and that made my day. That was one of the best AVGN episodes, though. Not sure if it was because of the novelty of having Macaulay Culkin in it, or you could just generally tell James Earl was having a lot of fun and say anything. I think this is a classic 80s movie from what I've heard, and I was like, I have to check this out. And I got this at the same grocery store. This was in upstate New York, I believe. Hold on a sec. I'm just going to put my hat and shades on because, just in case I make an unexpected cameo in the video. Okay, we've got Dracula. I think this is the first Christopher Lee one. I got this because I've been curious about the Hammer horror films for a long fucking time. And I thought, fuck it, may as well get this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go around, and I'm just gonna tilt this because I may as well just do this part. Do the rest of this standing up. Here we have this little horror trilogy set. I got this when I was, like, for my birthday. Then I bought another movie in this set while I was drunk. And if you'll notice something, there's a black Blu-ray case. Now, what could that be? Yes, I bought the 4K release of this. And these other two were just in that set. So, I traded in that version of Dracula in this set, and I just got the 4K one anyway, because they both came. Next we got the Chronicles of Riddick trilogy. This is the most recent steelbook I've gotten, and that was not supposed to happen, but I think I've caught any sign of corrosion pretty early by hopefully purchasing these cases. I'll just have to see if they were a worthwhile investment in a few years. So there's the Riddick trilogy. I have yet to see this trilogy, but I will give it a chance because you can't go wrong with science fiction. That's probably one of my favorite genres of all time. Like, I love sci-fi. The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I mostly credit that towards my mom because she really was a sci-fi person. I credit my dad with getting me into thrillers and stuff like that. Gattaca. I remember watching this in middle school, and it always stuck with me, and I was like, just get the damn movie. Got a great cast. I haven't rewatched this yet, though, but I'm sure the transfer is stellar. In Time. This I've had for too long. I don't know why I own it. I think it's because it was a DVD Blu-ray combo pack, and I was like, fuck it. I need more DVDs and Blu-rays in the collection. So, or I need more Blu-rays in the collection because I was easy into getting Blu-ray and I was on the verge of getting a PS3. This is before I got the PS3 though, but ignoring that fact. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else I could say about this fucking movie. It exists. And it's in the collection. Upgrade, one of the best movies of 2018. Just gonna say that outright. So damn good. So damn interesting. I love this movie. I really love this film. The twist ending made me go, holy fucking shit. Okay, we've got Arrival. Now we're moving on to the 4K stuff. Like pure 4K. Which I saw in a film class and thoroughly enjoyed it. Now I'm kicking a GameCube controller by accident. And we've got Passengers, which I haven't seen yet, but I will at some point. But this looked like a movie. If I was going to get it, I had to get it in 4K. And we have the movie Life, which I haven't seen, but it's a sci-fi film and I had to get it on 4K. You're going to see a running theme for this. by the way. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Classic science fiction film that I have not seen. But I got on 4K because it was like, may as well get it. It comes with all the cuts of the film. And it's in 4K. Atomic Blonde. I love this movie. And I love the soundtrack, but I haven't rewatched it in a while. But it looks stunning on 4K. And it is a really, really great film. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't use the word great, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's all that matters. A Few Good Men, classic film that I got a year ago and I haven't seen it. But I'm trying to get more classic films on this format to really judge it, because it's easy to get newer films on this format and be like, oh my god, it looks amazing, but when you get a really good old film and it looks stunning on it, you know, that to me is where formats like this and Blu-ray come in handy, because you can see more of the detail and what the filmmaker's vision was. You know, something DVD really can't do. Deepwater Horizon. I got it because I wanted to see it with a friend of mine. I think, what movie did I see with my friend that time? Fuck if I know. It was some superhero movie, I think. Maybe it's something else. Hacksaw Ridge by Mel Gibson, everyone's favorite anti-Semitic prick, but man knows how to make a damn good film. Logan Lucky, I got this mainly for the cast, and I haven't seen it yet. But I will at some point. Get Out, and showing this movie off could not be more relevant, at least for the recording of this video, because his new movie, Us, is coming out next year. And I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be fucked up. Allergies are kicking in. Split. This is part of M. Night Shyamalan's little trilogy, which consists of Unbreakable, Split, and the movie Glass. So I have seen Unbreakable and I really loved it. Split I haven't seen yet. I just thought Split was rated R, but I was wrong. But I will be giving Split a shot in the future. Or at some point. Kong Skull Island, which I think is part of the monster cinematic universe, where they're trying to basically remake King Kong vs. Godzilla. Which, if you were going to remake any movie, it would be King Kong versus Godzilla, because that concept of two giant monsters, east versus west, just beating the shit out of each other and having all sorts of destructive rampage shit. You throw in Nancy Archer from Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, kicking both their asses and snapping both their necks, and you got a fucking crossover. Please add Nancy Archer. Please, actually, Warner Brothers can do this. Warner Brothers owns the rights to Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Okay, Warner Brothers, you got a new job. Remake Attack of the 50-Foot Woman with Scarlett Johansson as Nancy Archer, or some other actress as Nancy Archer, and maybe Reese Witherspoon, because she played Ginormica, and make that not sexist to shit, and, you know, make Nancy this big, dominating, imposing presence, and really dive into the psychology of being a giantess and shit, and, yeah, just make Attack the 50-Foot, just make 50-Foot Woman versus King Kong versus Godzilla, and everyone would see that. I would see it. It'd be the best fucking movie. Fuck. So yeah, I really like this film. The Shape of Water, I saw some of it, but I didn't finish it, and I regret not finishing it. Rough Night, 4K. It's a Scarlett Johansson movie in 4K. Nope, it's not the only Scarlett Johansson movie in 4K. Thankfully, we have Infinity War, but she's barely in it. I do mean barely. So, I will see you on the next shelf. And then we move on to 15 shelves left. So after this shelf, and well, I can't because okay, 15 shelves after this video is done. So I'll see you when I see you. Hey everybody, this is Darthbriboy here, and welcome to the rest of part 3. I don't even know why the hell I said that, because if you're watching this, you are on part 3, and I had to move a chair out of the way. So what to start with? Well, we got all this shit here, and just trying to grab it here, so there's all our shit we gotta go over. Let's move this stuff out of the way. These would be my DVDRs and CDRs and all that shit. So first, we got an HD DVD movie of Planet Earth. This is disc rot to hell. I don't know why I still have it, but like I can't fucking play this shit. I'm annoyed right now because some parts of this are blurry, and I hope this part isn't blurry. So I'm just gonna stop relying on my eyesight for this shit, because this is getting tedious as all hell. Oh, and this is a duplicate of A Clockwork Orange that I got on eBay because I was gonna rip it to the hard drive and do it for a tribute, but I never did. I think this has disc rot, unfortunately, but I'll get it fixed eventually. Oh, this is a 5-Finger Death Punch CD. In a Blu-ray case, because the jewel case was broken to shit, and I have not put this in a regular jewel case in years. So there's that. This is a Mario CD that came with a game, like that 25th anniversary of Mario, but the disc was smashed to shit. I think this was 1985 to 2011 or 2010. Yep, I can't believe 2009 was almost 10 years ago. God damn. Here's an extra copy of The Amazing Spider-Man 2 that I was going to smash with a hammer. I still might, because this movie deserves to die. Sony got my money, though. Why'd I buy a second copy of this? Because I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay, there's that. Let me just move this shit somewhere. And someone wrote in part 1, I don't know what the comments are in part 2 because that is still rendering as we speak. Then we got this VCD box set of the special editions of episodes 4, 5, and 6. That is VCD. Then we got, I guess we could, how are we going to do this? I don't know how we're going to do this. I don't know how we're going to do the rest of this. Fuck it, we'll see. Okay, this is a weird thing my mom got me years ago. It's a home movie thing. It was in a really shitty slim DVD cover for the longest time, so I was just like, I'll just put it in a good DVD cover. I don't know why I still have it, but it might be interesting to rip it to YouTube, maybe. This was 09, and this has an AOL address on it, so that's very strange. If you're watching this, what the fuck was it about? A for effort, I guess. This is a fireplace DVD. I like these mood things just to have because they're nice and be kind of soothing. This is a DVD I got from the Paley Center for Media, and the reason I got this was because I was in the Paley Center, which is filled with archive stuff, and I saw the first episode of Doctor Who, and I was kind of tearing up because I was watching science fiction history, and that moved me emotionally, I guess. then we have Kelly Center thing with the X-Files. These are interesting things. I mean, if you go to the Paley Center in New York City, you'll see these, and I'm hoping to God these are in better quality than previous parts, so I do apologize for that. This is the special edition. This is not a real release. This is just some bootleg Laserdisc rips I bought on eBay, and then I put them in a 3-disc case because I was running out of shelf space and was like, I need the space, so I just put these in a 3-disc case that I own and get a good quality cover. And fortunately, I found this online. And then we've got a custom DVD release for Star Wars, for the mythology of Star Wars, which has a DVD release, but it's expensive as shit. I did a custom back cover Photoshop, and I was pretty proud of this, despite some little mistakes. Put the logos on there and put my own DVD cover. I was pretty proud of that. Still am. Then we got the bonus material for the 2004 release of the original Star Wars trilogy. I got this at Comic-Con for $1. I think along with the Toy Story thing. Then we got the bonus materials of the Indiana Jones 2003 set, which I got on Amazon. I think I just said that. Then we got this, which I got the same day as the Star Wars bonus features. This came from the deluxe set, and it's it's pretty cool to have this in the collection. And this I got because it has this really interesting documentary about the symbiote. And this was in 2006, so this was right before Spider-Man 3 came out. It's kind of timely because this also, because of the Venom movie that came out as well. Then we got this Spider-Man 3 DVD, bonus DVD that I got on Amazon. So, just getting a bunch of random ass shit. I think these are all web documentaries. And then we got what I like to call the Toy Story television trilogy. And I think you'll understand why I call it that. We got Buzz Lightyear Star Command. This was the only UK import DVD that I had for years, and eventually I was like, you know, I really should start getting some more region-free stuff. Okay, if I'm going to watch this, I'm going to have to buy a region-free player. So I see a region-free DVD player for like $40, and I get it. Pretty damn good deal. And then eventually I got a Blu-ray player with IFTV and shit. Toy Story of Terror. This is probably the best thing they did because they resolved Jessie's arc, or they gave Jessie an arc and a resolution to her PTSD, or her overcoming her PTSD to save Woody's life, or save Woody from getting shipped over. And that was a really brilliant concept that I had not even considered, and I'm glad they did this because, you know, it wasn't a full movie's worth, but, you know, gotta respect them for doing that. Toy Story That Time Forgot. I used to hate this, but I rewatched it recently, and I thoroughly enjoyed it for what it is. Is it as good as the trilogy? Hell no, but is it decent enough? I think so. Hopefully Toy Story 4 can live up to the expectations of the trilogy. And this I got with the Disney Movie Reward Points, because I like Pixar, and that's mainly it. I think the Cars series is a mixed bag, to be honest. The first one's good, the second one's shit, and the third one I haven't seen. The original Jungle Book, I think I got this with Disney Movie Reward Points as well. I have not seen this one. I have seen the remake of the Jungle Book, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, mostly because Scarlett Johansson is in it. And it made me aroused by a snake. Even though Cobb was originally male, so that is weird as shit. This is a French version of Beauty and the Beast, with Lee Seydoux. I think that's how her name is pronounced. She's a French actress, and she was in Spectre. And, what else was she in? I don't remember what else she was in. Okay. Then we got this, documentary about Charles Darwin that I got a while ago because I like learning about science and you know, it's weird with me. Science is probably my hardest score. It's hard for me to really get science because the way of analyzing problems is different from social sciences, and I think that's easier for me. But like, this was a interesting documentary to watch. Then we got this bootleg set of the Japanese Spider-Man show. I haven't watched it because I am too sober to watch it. That's basically why. Then we got Batman, the Adam West Batman movie. Really funny movie. It is weird as fuck that Batman's suit is blue like this and not the proper gray. I don't know why someone went to the effort of photoshopping that in. But this is just a classic DVD. When I think of a DVD release, I think of this, to be honest. And I do own the complete series, but I got it before the official Blu-ray release came out and DVD release came out. And I was like, "Hey, Dad, I want to rebuy it." And he's like, "No, boy. I'm happy with the shitty bootlegs." I'm like, "But Dad, it's shitty quality. This is the quality I grew up with in the damn 60s, so shut your face." He's out like that, but I thought it was funny. I'm watching that with some old viners or some shit. This is a fucking masterpiece of a Batman film. I mean, oh my god. Like, what's crazy to me is this is PG and far better than the Killing Joke movie that came out. I mean, the line where he's like, "I never expected to be happy," or "I never thought I'd be happy." And he's apologizing at his fucking parents' grave on his fucking knees, begging them forgiveness because he found happiness. Like, god damn. Like, holy shit. Talk about a fucking movie. And this I got because, well, that I also bought in a grocery store, but this I got because why not? I have not watched this yet. This I've watched a few times, and it's probably one of the oldest DVD releases I own. It's got this gorgeous lenticular slipcover. So the lenticular cover really makes it cool and awesome. And then we've got this digibook of the Spider-Man trilogy. Now you're probably wondering, well, why do you still have your DVDs? Because shut up, bitch. I thought that had a real spider web on it for a second. That would have been irony at its finest. The animated movie of Doctor Strange, which didn't have the best reviews, but I got it because I'm like, I've wanted to see this since I was a kid. Fuck it, I'll get it. The animated Avengers films. I think these are on one, no, they're on 2 Blu-ray discs because this is like an Avengers trilogy. This was before the MCU Avengers, so, and they called it the Ultimate Avengers. It's weird how they did this, but yeah, this movie was my first exposure to Black Widow and Captain America and all that shit, and it's a shame they don't have Black Widow on there because she is in this movie. There's a bird chirping outside that. It's cool as fuck. And a bit annoying, but cool. I don't know what anything is anymore. And this is awesome. Both of these are really good Batman animated films. I think Gotham Knight is canon to the Nolan universe, though. It's definitely canon to the Nolan universe. So it's kind of interesting, like, if you do a marathon of the Batman movies, like the Nolan movies, you include Gotham Knight, which takes place between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. And Batman Year One is a really solid animated film. It's a Batman movie before Frank Miller went fucking crazy. I watch a lot of it in the car, by the way. Superman Batman Apocalypse. I've seen clips of this movie too many times on YouTube, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll get it. I'm really trying to get a hold of a lot of the DC animated stuff because the DC animated stuff is really just fucking good. It's so good, in my opinion. Then we got Justice League vs. Teen Titans, which focuses on the New 52 little series they're doing, which is weird. They're trying to do a New 52 cinematic universe with the animated stuff, and this, I don't know why I own this. I don't know why I still have this here. This is a movie that exists and kind of fucked with me when I was a kid. It still frightens me, but I think what would kill us is more of a scorched earth situation, not a ice age. It's very unlikely that, like, if anything's going to kill us, it's Yellowstone fucking erupting. Okay, that's due for decades. It's been due for a long time to erupt. And we'd all be dead. Don't you like knowing your own mortality while watching a fucking Blu-ray collection overview? Isn't that why you watch a fucking collection overview for some schmuck who took an earth science course? Fucking say shit. Yeah, that's why. This I got because, fuck it. It was at the game store for nothing. And I'm going to pause this and put all this shit back, and then we're going to get to the rest of it. I am trusting the autofocus. And if I'm wrong for trusting it, then motherfucker, that was my wrist. God damn it. Fuck. I have carpal tunnel. And it sucks. This is a bootleg of the 90s Spider-Man show on Blu-ray, and what's crazy is this is actually some great quality. Like, the picture quality. Amazing. And I think I know why, because I think someone DVD ripped the UK release of this show, and they have a torrent, and some guy who sold this at Comic-Con downloaded the torrents and put them in a Blu-ray set. So, this is a cheesy show, but it's fucking entertaining as hell. Weird. This DVD I talked about, it is weird as shit. It's like YouTube before YouTube, and on a DVD, and I got this at a library for $1. Because I was like, what the fuck is this? And who the fuck originally had this? And why does this exist? Why does this exist? Why does this exist? I don't know. This is a gorgeous release. It's one of the best Criterion releases I've ever seen. Oh my god, like, I could have an orgasm based on how gorgeous this set is. Oh my god. That'd be nasty as fuck. That's also why you come to the channel, right? For a little black comedy. And this movie's almost 30 years old. Yeah, how does it go? So, okay, we got Office Space, which I saw for a few bucks. It was the widescreen version. I'm like, fine, I'll finally pick it up. Clear Mike Judge. I've never seen this film, but I will at some point. Mars, I don't fucking know. Venom, because I like superhero movies and I'm a completist. I hope this doesn't suck. I'm going to take it over to a friend's house and we're going to watch it. So by the time the video is up, I will have already have seen Venom. The date of the recording is December 29th, 2018. I may have already said that, but I don't fucking care. Just put that there. I'm gonna put this here. And we got Dial M for Murder. Hitchcock. I love Hitchcock's work. It's fucking amazing. I'm just gonna do it like this. So, okay. Then we got Phantom Thread. This was a Black Friday purchase, and it was a great movie, but I fell asleep during it because the musical score was very soothing, and it's the type of music I would listen to fall asleep. I shit you not. We have The Incredible Hulk in 4K. This is the only MCU movie I own in 4K, and I still have the DVDs. I might buy a 5-disc case and just put this and the rest of the Incredible Hulk stuff in the case. Why would I do that? Because I can. Is it kind of stupid? Yep. Is it my channel? Yep. Neon Demon, I got this at Best Buy. I'm sure this will look stunning on Blu-ray, but it was pretty cheap on the DVD, so I got it. Pretty cheap on the DVDs. I like Chris Chan now. That's great. What is wrong with me? Dark Victory. This is a movie I got for at 7-Eleven. Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. I'm a little out of it. A little tired. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So, I have not seen this. Okay. Now we can move on. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate when people do that. They slice the fucking thing and they, yeah, whatever. This is an Ed, Edd n Eddy bootleg set that I got at Comic-Con. It's incomplete. My friend confirmed this to me. This is a complete series of Futurama. I think all it's missing is the films. And that's it. This set got a little beat up in shipping, unfortunately, but I cannot find a replacement case for this. Normally I would just replace the case, but it is what it is. And this is the Heshi series of Godzilla. I don't own any of these films. Oh, wait, that's not true. I think I own... No. Am I misremembering shit? Fuck, I'll go back and I'll see. But point is, I like to get shit imported, and this is an Australian release, and picture quality is pretty decent, and that's all I gotta say. This is a custom Resident Evil set. This does not have 5 discs. It's actually a 3-disc set. And I'm trying to get a 4-disc case and a 6-movie cover so I can shove the 6th, so I can shove the final chapter in there, and then I can have a complete Resident Evil series. Am I ever going to watch these movies? I don't fucking know. Why did I buy all the Resident Evil films? Because I'm a yo vicious sexy, that's why. Saw, I got this for $2 at Walmart. I don't know if any of them are good, but it's Saw. And Bully, I got this because I liked it when I was a kid. I think this is the official cover. Where did I print this out? I think I printed this out. I don't know anymore. The guy who played Aang played this kid, so that's surreal. This I got at the fucking Barnes and Noble from my community college. They don't sell DVDs there anymore, which is a shame. I guess they lost their vendor's license for that shit. Mean Girls is a DVD for my cousins. Damn. Legs are killing me. I've not seen this, but this is back when Lindsay Lohan was pretty sexy. Hey, this is fucking amazing, because it's Dave Chappelle. You can't go wrong with fucking Chappelle, and if you say you can, I will fucking fight you. Orange County. I haven't seen this. This is a DVD for my cousins. By the way, all the DVDs from my cousin's house were scratched as shit, so I gotta get them fixed. This is Monty Python, The Meaning of Life. I own 2 Monty Python films, and I haven't seen either of them. This is To Boldly Flee. Holy shit. Hey, look, 2 Game Boy games. Lol. Keep my Game Boy games here for some fucking reason. And this also has cobwebs. Damn. I got this during the Change the Channel controversy. And I regret buying it then, but it's a nice set. It's black on Broadway. My dad really got me into stand-up, and my friends are into stand-up as well. Moose Black is just fucking hilarious. Moose Black, red, white, and screwed. It's hilarious. Now we're moving into the Giantess movies. It's going to take several more shelves before you see more of these. I mean, you obviously saw them with the Stormy Temple and Tempest and the fucking retro DVDs, but yeah, this is a movie that exists. This woman is sexy as hell. Ronnie Howard. Yeah, Ron Howard is in this movie. I don't know what he is, but he is. Paper Chase. I got this from my cousin's house. I looked at her Amazon order, and my dad actually got this for my aunt. Forrest Gump. Obviously, I've seen this. It's a classic. It's a great film. This is another brilliant Tom Hanks performance. Firm. Tom Cruise movie. I haven't seen it, but I tried to watch it, but I couldn't get into it, but I'll give it another chance. Training Day. Damn good film. Fucked up, but really good. King Kong ain't got shit on me! Yeah. One of the best lines in movie history. I hate these fucking pieces, though. Swordfish. Haven't seen it, but I like the cast, and that's why I got it. I don't know if John Travolta's been in any superhero film. Ah, you fucking bitch. Bridge of Spies, I got this at 7-Eleven, and I thought this would come with Disney Movie Reward Point, but it doesn't, because fuck you, Disney. Red Tails, I think I got this at a museum. Actually, I got it the same day I got the Korean, so I got this Blu-ray the same day I got the Korean board DVD movie. I can't speak anymore. I'm running out of room to speak. Yeah, that's my brain right now. La Age d'Or. A film by Louis Buñuel and Salvador Dali. I got this in 2016 and I saw it and it was fucked up. It was fucked up. And I'm going to say that again because it was fucked up. And this movie was also fucked up. But I love it. It's probably one of my favorite films of all time. I should really watch the Japanese dub, though. The Japanese version. I love the English dub. So if I like the Japanese, I like the English dub. I like the Japanese dub. Sicario. I got this because it was cheap and I heard good things about it. The Untold History of the United States. This is a great documentary series by Oliver Stone. I highly recommend you watch it if you have the time. It is disturbing but fucking illuminating. And then I'm just going to do the last two because they're right here. Fuck it. I got Michael Jackson's This Is It. And Grease. And I did not mean for that to fall over. But they're both pretty entertaining. Grease, I've obviously seen Grease. I've not seen this. Goddamn son of a fucking bitch. Goddamn Game Boy games keep falling off. Okay, fuck this shit. I'll work that out later. Okay, so live long and prosper. I'll see you in part 5. Yeah.